Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh, I didn't know she actually would, reach out to grab the snowflakes. Last time we kind of just explored the Alabaster Icelands, taking a sidetrack from the main path of sorts. Oh, it's a Steel-type Wormadam? That's kind of crazy. Thought that would be here. But we took a sidetrack and we came up here to Snowpoint Temple. Just kind of exploring the Alabaster Icelands more, and this time we are eventually going to go see Sabi, but I am going to spend quite a bit of time grinding because last time I made the choice to switch out the team. Pretty notably, Charon is not on the team because of the fact that Charon really has no usage in this area whatsoever. So I swapped Millie back in from our reserve. And if you remember, Tabitha is also on reserve, and Tabitha's on reserve, and Taya is on reserve as well. But first off, oh yeah, that's right, I'm being targeted. What is that area? Anyway, this time we're gonna be starting off by training quite a bit, so I'm really only going to be cutting back if there is something interesting. I don't know how long training will take, but I do have some overall goals. First of all, I'm gonna see if I can get all 40 uses of Wild Charge out of the way, and all 25 uses of Crunch, as well as all the uses of a strong style move. For Millie's Pokedex entry. I may bring Tabitha in as well and also do that. Additionally, I'm gonna see if I still, because I did make the decision last time to level up and evolve Rhonda. I may go back and I may go back and put in the Stealth Rock uses. But yeah. So I will be back with that. Oh, wait, what do I need for, Magmar, actually? Oh, no, wait. We need to go to the Cobalt Coastlands. We need Fire Blast 25 times and Flamethrower 40 times. So, I don't think I'll record myself doing the last one. I think I'll just record, like, the final version of each one. So, yeah, I will be back. Really quick, one thing I did kind of just realize grinding here was that, I did just kind of realize that, like, when you use a move, it's not like mainline Pokemon where you need to, like, think, am I going to outspeed? It's not like regular Pokemon where it's like, is my opponent going to outspeed me? When you take your turn, you know that your move is coming right after it. So if you know you're going to kill, it's a lot easier to predict when you're going to kill in this game. I just thought that was an interesting thing I should point out with how the game is balanced. But right now I'm just grinding these Swinubs for Flamethrower and Fire Blast. Let it be known at this point in my grinding session that my dad surprised me with Crumble Cookie. Thanks, Dad. Let it be known that that Crumble Cookie was, like, insanely good. Just so you know. It's like, Crumble Cookie is like one of those foods where I'm like, it's too much. But also, it's like really good. Anyway, I also really quickly wanted to say part of the reason why I'm doing this like this is that I don't want you guys to have to sit through like me grinding, and I feel like you guys should be a part of the grinding experience somehow. And also, it's like, if I encounter a shiny Pokemon, you know, it might be better. In a game like Earthbound, I feel like I'd be less inclined to do something like this. Especially if I knew, like, my characters weren't gonna gain a level for a little while. So, yeah, I hope you guys really don't mind this, but I'm trying to do it better than I did last time, where last time I was like, it took me like an hour to do all of them of in recording time. Also, we're getting a lot of grit items from doing this. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll be back. I really quickly just wanted to show we have 9 grit dust, 6 grit gravel, and 1 grit pebble from this. My lord. Also, we've been getting full restores from somehow. I don't know how I've been getting these, but I guess I have them now. I also have crunchy salt. Crunchy crystal? I accidentally found a wisp in the background. I don't know if you can see it. It's up there on that peak. So, like, if I go up there. So we're gonna go get that real quick. Oh shit, Hunter! Run away! Yeah. Ow. Why are there like Bidoof and Barrel up here? What the fuck is that? What are they doing here? Who said they could be here? The space-time distortion did appear. Also, I see another thing. Space-time distortion's over there, but I just happened to see this like right as I started the video back up. So I am going to go do the space-time distortion in hopes I can get some more items maybe. And potentially get a Magmarizer to evolve Magmar if I don't already have one, so you know. Holy shit, there's so much Pokemon here. There's like Electabuzz and fucking Scizors in here. Shit's getting real. What's that? What is that? A linking cord. Also, of course, I don't actually have space in my satchel for it. But I just wanted to show that, like, there's so much shit going on here. Can I craft, like, a revive real quick? I don't have the Vivichoke. But there's like trade evos and stuff here now. Great. Alright, well that's Mortimer done. That was a fun 30 minutes of just wailing on shit. But hey, I do want to show off my goated ass inventory now. I got a shit ton of stuff. I did have to stop. I did not get the Magmarizer from the space-time distortion. I did get a linking cord though. So any trait evolution we might need can use that. But I got like a shit ton of these like effort items. And if you remember right, you can actually turn these ones into the bigger ones. I think it's like you need 5 or 10 of them to turn it up. I don't remember, but I guess now where did I like catch Porygon at? That's the question. Try attack and tackle. Oh, great. That'll be fun. At least tackle's only 15 times, but still. Got try attack 40 fucking times. I'll be back. This one might also be harder because I don't think there's no Pokemon that are weak to the normal type. So I have to just find one that's frail and doesn't resist the normal type, so. But yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so now I have done try attack 40 times and tackle 15 times. Believe it or not, the tackle 15 times was actually harder because, like, with try attack, I had already had a little bit of progress on it, but try attack is 10 PP. So I only had to cycle it 4 times, but like with tackle, it has 30 PP, so sure, I can get it all done in a single go. But the problem is, like, I wasn't OHKOing Pokemon as much, so, like, I was having to, like, backstrike a Birdmite, which took, like, 3 each. And, like, I kept getting killed a little bit. But, yeah, so now I have that done. So now if I were to check this, now, let's see. Next up, I know we need to do Millie, but I want to check Scallop and Zaldens really quick. Because I felt like we had done Scallops kind of quite a bit. This one was Aquatail, Ceaseless Edge, Hydro Pump. Yeah, definitely not doing that one right now. I might, like, if I get the Ceaseless Edge one, like if I get those two down a little more, I might do the Hydro Pump like one tap. But because, like, I only have to use Wild Charge like 32 more times, which might be kind of a pain because it's a recoil move. But Thunderfang is done, and I only need to use Crunch. I don't need to use it that many more times. And then a lot of it is like strong style moves as well, so I might be trying to do that. Who else is in my party right now? Rhonda and Zaldin. Alright, so if I were to... you can switch between the shiny one, which one you want displayed and which one you don't. For Pokemon you've caught both versions of. Neat, but Zaldin needs Cross Poison and a Leech Life. I'll honestly probably end up doing Zaldin's at a different time, just because Zaldin's a flying type, yes, which, like, I did debate taking Zaldin off the team, but I felt like having the poison coverage was good. Even though he's flying. Man, sorry. It's getting late. It's like 11:30 at night. I started this video at like 10:15 or something like that. So I've actually been playing the game for like an hour. I have like an Oni Plays compilation in the background. I think it's the best of fake arguments or something. Also, I just want to say that pretty much now I'm going to like revoke any promises I made of maxing out every single Pokédex entry. I will just be completing them to the maximum, or completing them to level 10. Because for the record, there are Pokemon on here like Porygon. Porygon has a number evolved one, and you have to do it 3 times. I've not seen a single upgrade in all the space-time distortions I've done. Also, some of these Pokemon require to use like an agile style move 70 times. Like, all of the evolutions require an agile style move 70 times. But maxing these guys out would take like forever, and really all it does is boost your shiny odds. And I don't really shiny hunt, so I don't know, maybe if I ever feel like playing the game again, I'll come back to it. But now I need Rondas, which is, we're not doing Rondas right now. As much as I kind of want to, so I can fully evolve Ronda, I think we'll wait a little bit. But for now, we're just gonna do Millies. Because, like, with Maya, I've been wanting to evolve Maya for a bit. So, yeah, but the next thing to do is pretty much just grind up Millie's thing. Which is going to be a lot of wild charges, but sure, why not? The way recoil moves work, though, is they inflict a percentage based on of your HP based on how much you actually did. So it's like it'll deal a percentage of the damage you did. So if you're fighting like a weaker Pokemon and you have a lot of HP, you can go for it. But yeah. I'll be back, I suppose. All right, finally, it is 12:27 a.m. now, but I have all of Luxray's things except for the strong style moves. But I have all of the actual individual moves, so that way we can make a better move set for him or her later. My bad, I misgendered my Pokemon. Anyway, that's all the training I want to get done. I know that took me to like 20 minutes. 23 minutes, so... We're gonna come here. And heal. Yeah, that's very late. It's like 12:28, and I found out I have to be up by like 8:30 tomorrow. But fuck it, we ball. Anyways, we just have to get up here, so if we use Sneasler form... Holy shit, that fucking base. Over here is Hisuian Braviary. It's Sabi. I don't know what voice I gave her last time.
Akari! I made it all the way up here in this cold. But the question is, did you catch me, or did I let myself get caught? Oh, and one more thing, am I even really clairvoyant? You might be. No one but me could really know, right? Anyway, the challenge continues. The next stop on our merry chase is the Snowpoint Temple. But the real question here is, am I really having fun playing with you, or am I bored? Let's go, Braviary. Was the move Brave Bird actually introduced for Braviary? Oh no. It's kind of just like the flying move. I want to like head this way. Huge ass Electabuzz over there. Oh man. Is that Chansey over there? There we go. Give me the Chansey. Let's go. One ball. To be fair, I threw a bunch of snowballs at it and then threw a mud ball at it, so... That's a Blissey over there. That would be even cooler if I could... Ah. No space in the satchel. What do you mean, brother? Get rid of this raspberry. Not even the same artwork from Pokemon Go. Give Rhonda some of these experience candies. Yeah, some levels were in fact gained from the training section. Up there they are. You know, I think this is the only main series Pokemon game, by the way, that removed breeding since the original games. Or since the first games it was introduced. Something over there. Magmarizer! Oh, I need that. Dude, we need that. Oh, there's a sunstone here. Thunderstone. Yeah, earlier I was like doing these while I was grinding a little bit. So I've actually got like quite a few shards. Although the only thing the shards are good for in this game is selling, because there's no like trader for shards. There's no move tutors that utilize shards. I don't know, I'm gonna be honest, I think the shards mechanic in main games is like really fucking stupid. Because they'll make shards like very limited access, or they're like locked behind a mini game or something. And then there's like really good moves that a Pokemon can only learn with the usage of shards. I'm like, you know, I get it to an extent because it like rewards the player for going out of their way and doing something they honestly like wouldn't normally do. Oh, that's just a straight up star piece.
I have this fucking bean cake here. Does the Hoppo Berry get a Pokemon drunk because it's hops? It says their reactions are dulled. By the way, I actually did have a drink earlier, but it wasn't like a very powerful one. It was like 5%, and it was just a can of like Smirnoff Ice Zero. Very good. That's an Electivire that I want. Epic Electivire catch. You can't exploit that strayed too far from the battle mechanic to run away from battles, by the way, during an opponent's action. So if it is not your turn yet, you can run from battles in this game. It's kind of crazy that way. Man, we got some pretty fucking like amazing Pokemon pulls from that. Like, we got an Electivire out of that. I don't even need the Electrizer for that. Anyway, I guess we're using the Oh, that like does it instantly. I actually forgot that's how it works in this. Yeah, I guess we're evolving Mortimer to right now to a Pokemon. I don't think I've ever used this Pokemon on a team, but I always thought he looked really cool. Didn't. I honestly hope this guy gets a Mega in Legend ZA. He would be really cool. Magmortar. Now, I don't actually know what your signature move is. I think it might just be Fire Blast, but Magmortar has even more powerful stats. I mean, you really do not do much other than fire and fire. Now we gotta max out Magmortar. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend another 2 hours. To be honest, I could in a single set. You gotta catch 5 Magmortars to max this out. That's bullshit. Alright, so you have to use a strong style move 70 times. And use Flamethrower 40 times. Fire Blast 40 times. And Fire Punch 25 times. Those 105 moves I have to do. That's nutty. Did we catch Charon as a Cherubi, or did we catch it fully evolved? Anyway, where were we heading? I guess we only have one place left to go. On the map, being Ice Peak Arena. Oh, Snowpoint Temple. I actually recently started playing. You'll probably see it if you are part of the Ko-Fi, but I recently started playing, like within the past 2 months, started playing on a server called Cobblemon Rivals. And Cobblemon Rivals is pretty cool. It's basically, there's a mod for Minecraft called Cobblemon. Which is pretty much the replacement for an old mod called Pixelmon, which was, the old mod was like poorly optimized and very shoddily made. Cobblemon has a lot more things going for it, like the Pokemon actually feel like they should belong in Minecraft. But Cobblemon Rivals is like a server you can go and play on, and in Cobblemon Rivals, I've actually used Hisuian, Sneasel, and Sneasler on my team. I think Nate put Weavile on his team. It's been a hot minute since we battled each other, though. Because I've been, like, speccing my team out. Are you just not stunned by this shit? There we go. It just takes a lot to stun him. Ooh! Come on, bro, just beat my homie. I've got a lot of these snowballs. I hope you know. I'll start throwing yellow snow. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't really think he's wanting to be my friend. Just be a good puppy already. It is supposed to be a dog. I did learn that Lucario was a dog, which kind of was crazy when I learned it. I think it's based on Anubis, like, somewhat, or something. Like, I've heard that before. Okay, these are laden balls. They're not Gigaton balls, sadly, but... Alright. If this doesn't get it, I'm probably gonna dip. Not unless I want to try to fight it. There we go. Alright, let's go. Fire Blast, strong style. Boom. You see that? You see how strong my boy is? Damn, he's good. Anyway, we're gonna travel to the Icelands camp real quick. Or this thing. I do have a protector for Rhonda. Ligar up there. I remember one time, I don't know why, instead of Gligar, I said like Gligger to somebody. And I was like, never mind, I take it back. But what am I looking at? It's not where I want to go. Take me to the Pearl Clan settlement. Actually, have we really explored the Pearl Clan settlement? Like, what's in here? Is that supposed to be Archie? Young Irida started training to become the clan leader when she was barely out of infancy. She's never had anyone her age to play with. Maybe I should go trade for some tools at one of Galaxy Team's base camp. Their handiwork is something else. Would sure feel a lot cheerier around here. Not for our ongoing feud with the Diamond Clan. You know, it is very funny because, like, they believe in the same god, being Almighty Sinnoh, but also they're like, well, my version of God is cooler than yours. They're like, I have God Diamond version and you have God. They're like, you don't get it. My God's Dragon Steel. Oh yeah, well, mine's Dragon Water. And then they get into an argument and they're like, yours doesn't even fully resist electric. And it's like, well, yours doesn't even resist ground. And it's like, it does with the air balloon, even though hold items don't work in this game. Are we gonna go inside the temple, I wonder now? Alright. Hi again, Akari. It's nice having someone new to out here to play with. Safety in numbers or something like that. Anyway, here's Snowpoint Temple. I've opened the front door for you. Just a little more chasing left for you to do. But the real question here is, am I really having fun play with you? Or am I bored? And now we can enter the Snowpoint Temple. I heard what Warden Sabi said. If you have Warden Sabi's approval to enter, then by all means do so. But be warned, those who cannot solve the temple's puzzles won't get very far. Heard that the trick is to pay attention which way the stone statues are looking. Come to think of it, I believe the statues have some sort of patterns on their chest too. Wow, what a fucking bad game. It just explains the puzzle. Anyway, we have a dungeon now. But here we're in Snowpoint Temple and she's above us. Good thing these guys don't have heat proof in this game. God, that feels so good. Oh, that reminds me. One thing we accumulated a lot of while I was grinding, by the way, was actually these grit items. So I'm actually gonna use a lot of these grit items to get a lot of these Pokemon leveled up. Especially because this might have been part of the reason why I was having so much difficulty with each one. Man, that crumble cookie I had earlier is not sitting super well. It's like, crumble cookies are good, but like, I'm at a point in my life where I'm pretty sure like my body is starting to fall off in terms of what it wants to consume, and it now wants to be healthy. So like, sugar just like does not sit well with me. There's also a small chance I could be diabetic, but I don't know. I don't know, because I don't think I've ever been like well at risk for diabetes, but like my issue has never really been like sugar. It's more been like, wow, we had enough of those to get everybody kind of leveled out. We could use these on Scallop if I wanted to raise that attack stat as far as possible. Level 9. I actually don't even know if it goes any higher than a pebble. But I think that's good for now. But I could be diabetic. Anyway, these guys all... Ice. Rock. Rock. Ice. And steel. Well, I don't got any ice Pokemon on me, but if you want rock. How do you enter first person mode again? We can see that this appears to depict a few different Pokemon. Some that stand out to me here are Manaphy. Being the one to the on the right side downwards. Or down in the middle is Manaphy. There's also what appears to be Hisuian Arcanine. I think that's Arceus. I think Hisuian Arcanine's on there twice. But most notably, I see Palkia on there. That looked cool. His pose is so good when he does that. Oh, God, I love Magmortar. I also like Electivire quite a bit. I like a lot of the Gen 4 evolutions. Like, I like Magmortar, Electivire, and also, Tangrowth. And even Yanmega. I really like them. Two of them were special item evolutions, but, like, Tangrowth and Yanmega just require their base forms to learn the move Ancient Power. Rock. Steel. Ice. There are faint traces of words carved on the door as well. Whither the statue's gaze. Alright, well, it was rock, steel, ice. I didn't actually know we'd be going into Snowpoint temples early on. This video is actually getting pretty lengthy. But I suppose I do owe it. I did record one of these earlier. There's... someone died in here. Give me that. There's an interesting Gen 4 Pokemon I haven't had a chance to really talk about yet. I will do like a proper thing showing off how it works in this game later. It's a Pokemon that's become rather popular, but was kind of just a strange little guy for a little bit. And that was Rotom. Rotom was a Gen 4 Pokemon. Am I not like standing directly on the floor? I just realized. I don't think I am, bruh. Oh, well, I suppose it's not a big deal. I guess if they're trying to go for, like, there's ice on the floor, maybe. But, this Pokemon named Rotom is an electric ghost-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 4. And it has a unique ability, being that it has several forms based on appliances, as the idea is that it's a Pokemon. It's kind of based on the concept of a poltergeist that possesses various pieces of machinery. Initially it stated that it must have a motor in it, but I don't know if that's necessarily stayed the same. Because later it starts getting used in implements like phones and computers, and like, I mean, I guess computer fans have vents in them. Or computer fans have motors in them, and then I know phones do to create vibrations, or at least they used to. Anyway, this one's ice. This one is rock. And this one is steel. So it goes ice, rock, steel, rock, ice. Ice, rock, steel, rock, ice. Ice, rock, steel, rock, ice. I actually like this puzzle. This is kind of neat. If you don't know, these are based on the 3 Pokemon Regice, Regirock, and Registeel. Which are tied to Regigigas, a Pokemon that is supposed to be here. They are of the varying types. Oh god, which one do I start with here? This one? I gotta like find the start of the trail. Alright, so this one is steel, ice, rock, ice. So steel, ice, rock, ice, steel, rock. All right. So steel, ice, rock. Ice, steel, rock. All right. Steel, rock. Never mind. Wait. I'm sorry, it's late, so now my memory is getting poor. So steel, ice, rock is the first part. So it's steel, ice, rock. So it's steel, ice, rock, ice. It's probably easier if I memorize it like that. Steel, ice, rock, ice, steel, rock. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel ice. No. Steel ice, rock ice, steel rock. Steel ice, rock ice, steel rock. There we go. There's Snowpoint Warden Stairs. Is that routes? Do I even have one of those? Dude, but my research level on it is kind of low. Ah. How's it hanging? You know. I think bro's like stuck inside the wall. Too busy for that. Oh well, I guess we're ignoring that Gallade that's in the wall. Really, oh, there she is. There's Sabi. It's a bee. Also, I swear her, like, hair was posed differently just a second ago. I guess I've been caught, so we're nearly done. That's no fun. Hey, remember my clairvoyance? It showed me something else. I saw you flying with Braviary. Do you think that'll come to pass? I'll make sure it does. Well, however, the future turns out flying with Braviary isn't easy. If you want to be able to fly really high, if you really want to be able to fly high in the sky, prove to me you're strong enough. Gonna take us on. Hang on a moment. She's like, no. What? No. No. Anyway. Gonna take us on? Yep. I'll get ready because here come Rhyperior, Magmortar, and Electivire. All three of them go. Hey! That's like so many of my team members. Well, this is kind of a bad matchup, but I do have the advantage here. And I do have somewhat. Oh, this guy's only level 30, so I don't even think this is necessary. Typically, that's what they do, is a lot of these Pokemon are actually harder. We at least resist the fire moves, but... that's what hits hard, is the ground rock moves. But luckily, I have just the Pokemon for this. My trusted companion. Dark Magician. I mean, Scallop. 2002. That's 2 years before I was born. Wow, you caught us and you beat us. You've won all our games so far, but Braviary still wants to... Even better. Up to the roof we go. The roof of Snowpoint Temple. You know, that means she hunted down a Magmarizer, Electrizer, and a thing. What am I trying to say? Protector. Grok. Alright, Braviary, why not test out card strength for yourself? Oh, I gotta battle this thing. Good thing I brought out my rock type. Go. Do you have any good moves? I don't even remember. I don't think I've checked out. Hey. I mean, I have Stealth Rock and Rock Slide. Get 100 accuracy Rock Slide real quick. And you're dead. Bro's cooked. I can't believe Braviary lost. But that's that. Thanks for playing with me. I guess I'll head out now. Bye. Hey. I was kidding. Play along with me on your flute. Bring out your cylinder. Give him Persona 5 vibes with the mask. It's like Arsene's mask a little bit. Braviary opened his heart and learned well the sound of your playing. We received the Sky Plate. That looks like a block of sea salt ice cream, I'm not gonna lie. Man, it's been a while since I played Kingdom Hearts game, like, seriously. My main issue with the Kingdom Hearts games is still, like, I 100%ed the first Kingdom Hearts game to a degree. Like, I beat all the bosses in the first game, but then I got to the second game, and, like, I just don't enjoy the combat really as much in the second game, which kind of sucks because I feel like it's more balanced. But a main thing that I have issues with in the second game is that, like, getting to level 100 is so much harder in the second game. And, like, Ultima Weapon's kind of mid in the second game. Like, it does have a good ability for magic users, because it, like, increases how fast your magic restores. But thanks, Sabi. Sure, having a Kari to fly around with should be fun for Braviary. Yeah, I'm glad at a world where people and Pokemon live and work together, huh? Tell me, why do you think that the lightning that comes from the rift would cause these frenzies? Do you think this is Almighty Sinnoh's anger? Or do you think it's a trial it's putting us up to? Or it's putting to us? If it is a trial, we prove ourselves worthy and quell the last noble, Palm Avalog. Then the rift really ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clearing this trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us who've been living here in Hisui for ages now. How come you're playing all wise? I thought you weren't a big thinker, Adaman. Hush, Sabi. I can feel history on the move. And as far as I can see, The one ushering in this new era is you. So if I stick with you, someday I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh myself. Like one of 4 of them. The question is, does listening to Animan fascinate you or bore you to tears? Anyway, Akari, it's time for you to go soar with Braviary. If you jump from way up here, Braviary can take you gliding just about anywhere. But don't forget to get the Eternal Ice. That's why you needed Braviary in the first place. Avalog's legacy is down there. Now get a feel for flying with Braviary. When you're done soaring through skies and want to land, just ask him to dive. You can now call Braviary and glide through the air with him. With Braviary, you can fly up into the sky and explore the different areas of Hisui from the air. You can summon Braviary using the plus button wherever you may be. And you can also press the A button if you're falling from some height to summon him in a flash. So yeah, now we can fly with Braviary. What is this apparatus I'm in? However, sadly, this is a glide, so it does prevent you from gaining height. But this does give you access to this is the last movement-based ability you actually need for the game. Meaning that next time we actually have a lot we can do before we go and do the next thing. I actually would put what I'm about to do next in this video, but ultimately, like, there's just not really any time for it. Oh. What I do need to do is gain this Pearl Clan thing real quick. Hey, you're a member of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps, right? I heard you're studying Pokemon, making some kind of book about them. Does that mean you also are studying my dear... You're also studying my dear beloved Bergmite? Of course. What? I can't allow that. That means you'll know about Bergmite than I do, right? I'm absolutely convinced that nobody loves or understands Bergmite more than I do. Once you've completed its entry in book, come show it to me. I'm, as Bergmite's #1 fan in all of Hisui, I'll make sure you haven't missed any details. Have I not completed Bergmite's entry, honestly? I do like the fact that they have, like, sub-regional Pokedex for this area. Where is the Bergmite at? It seems like a lot, but it, like, hasn't been. Number you've seen leap out of ore deposits is a very specific one. But yeah, that's why we're not doing that.
It does give you some height, but you, as far as I know, you can't like gain a whole lot with it. It does save a little bit of time not having to climb all the way up certain places with Sneasler. I wish I could just fly up to Snowpoint. What the fuck is that now? A gold leaf? I'm just trying to get the best shot to in the video. But yeah, it's pretty cool that you can use Braviary. It does kind of remind me of I forgot you can't just enter by walking into it. But it's kind of cool you can ride on Braviary. There is actually a Gen 4 game that did introduce the soaring mechanic to the Pokemon series called Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. Pokemon Ranger was a series of like three it was a series of like three Pokemon spin-off games that were released during the Gen 4 era. Sadly, they never released one for Gen 5 and never even released a 3DS title after. Which, unfortunately, is really quite sad. Considering the gameplay was so good, and it's kind of hard to recreate the gameplay. Were you, like, purposefully out of the way last time? Oh god, no, please. There we go. This is a really good way of doing that, by the way. Let's go ahead and use an air cutter. Yeah, it's typically very good to use a strong style move on the first turn because sometimes you can get a double unawares. I don't know, bro's gonna cook me. This does give like Rhonda a chance though to catch up. As long as I use a move that, like, I know will hit. Give me a seat of mastery, though. Wanda got 5,000 experience from that. Oh my lord, dude.
She needs all the experience she can get, though, is the thing. At least we were able to get that Gallade back. I think it's just programmed to spawn outside of the wall. Either that was a bug or it's programmed to spawn outside the wall while you're doing the quest, so that way you don't get neg-diffed by it. That just a Braviary that's flying around up here. Let's get up here. Looks like I could even, if I wanted to, get on top of Snowpoint Temple. Cool. Alright, that's a good view to end on. So anyways, that'll be it for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. You should also subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications, leave a comment. Check the links in the description. There's a link to my social media pages on Blue Sky and Twitter. There's a link to my Twitch page where I occasionally live stream. There is a link to my Ko-Fi page where for $3 a month you can become a monthly member and get access to early or exclusive content. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.